Welcome to the Unraveling the Scriptures channel. The attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump has drawn global media attention, with many already speculating on ancient curses purportedly cast upon the United States. In this video, I will discuss the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump during a rally, as well as delve into a supposed curse and some ancient prophecies related to the United States and its future presidents. So, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others. Candidate Donald Trump, former President of the United States, was shot in the right ear during a rally in Pennsylvania, where he was swiftly evacuated by the Secret Service. The shooter was killed at the scene. Trump was holding a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, when shots were heard and he was struck in the ear early Saturday evening. 2 people, including the alleged shooter, died, and 2 others were seriously injured. A 20-year-old fired multiple shots toward the stage where the former president was speaking, killing 1 spectator and seriously injuring 2 others, according to the Secret Service. Trump was quickly removed from the stage, blood visible around his right ear. Later, he stated in a post on Truth Social, his social media platform, that he had been hit by a bullet that grazed the top of his ear. Trump was taken to a hospital, and the Secret Service declared him safe. Tonight we had what we call an attempted assassination against our former President Donald Trump, said a special agent of the American Federal Police during a press conference at the Butler Police Department. An analysis by the New York Times suggested that the shooter had fired 8 shots. The Secret Service reported that their personnel killed the shooter. In a statement, the FBI identified the man as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Authorities said they were still trying to determine the shooter's motive. Trump quickly ducked and the shots began and the crowd began to scream. Secret Service agents then escorted Trump off the stage. As he was led to his motorcade, the Republican, with his face and right ear bloodied, raised his fist in a defiant gesture to the crowd and said the word, "Fight." In his social media post, Trump wrote, "I immediately knew something was wrong as I heard a buzzing, shots, and immediately felt the bullet tearing through my skin. There was a lot of bleeding, so I realized what was happening." The Secret Service said the shooter fired from an elevated position outside the rally venue. Police recovered a semi-automatic AR-15 rifle from a white man believed to be the shooter. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives was conducting an emergency trace of the weapon using its National Firearms Purchase Database. For those unaware, the population of the United States, the American people, is mentioned in sacred scriptures and end-time prophecies, as are various other nations like Russia, identified as Gog and Magog. An intriguing curiosity that has drawn attention is an ancient curse purportedly cast by a Native American shaman, which supposedly cursed all United States presidents. Many of these presidents met their end, fulfilling the alleged curse or prophecy cast by the shaman. There are some prophecies made some time before, months before, and even weeks before the attempt on Trump, predicting that he would be shot. I will be leaving in the comments and also in the description of this video the origin of the United States according to the Bible. For those unaware, I made a special video discussing the origins of the American people and this nation. After all, the Bible describes the origins of all peoples. For those unaware, the United States is basically a Japhethite nation, with Hamitic descent and, to a lesser extent, Semitic. Now, learn about the Native American curse that allegedly killed several United States presidents and has been linked to Donald Trump. There is a curse, according to popular belief, that has very real implications and has fatally haunted American presidents. Also known as the Tippecanoe curse or simply the curse of Chief Tecumseh, this legend involves Tecumseh, the Native American leader of the Shawnee tribe. Tecumseh was defeated during the Battle of Tippecanoe by the governor of the newly established Indiana Territory, William H. Harrison, in 1811. It is said that before dying, Tecumseh cast a powerful curse of sudden death upon the Great White Fathers, as revenge for the pain caused to his people. Many believe this curse has haunted several United States presidents. It is believed that Tecumseh's curse began to take effect several years later. William Henry Harrison was elected President of the United States in 1840, and in April 1841, just a few months after taking office, he died of pneumonia. Since then, he remains the president with the shortest term in American democracy history. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln became president, and 5 years later, he was assassinated by actor John Wilkes Booth shortly after starting his second term. Was an American politician who served as the 16th President of the United States, a post he held from March 4, 1861 until his assassination on April 15, 1865. Lincoln successfully led the country through its greatest internal crisis, the American Civil War, preserving the country's territorial integrity, abolishing slavery, and strengthening the national government. In 1880, James A. Garfield won the election, and a few months later, he was killed by lawyer Charles J. Guiteau at the Washington train station waiting room. 20 years later, during his second term, William McKinley was assassinated by anarchist Leon Czolgosz. The next two presidents, Warren G. Harding, elected in 1920, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, re-elected in 1940 for a third term, died of natural causes. Harding officially died of a stroke, though there were suspicions of poisoning, and Roosevelt died of a cerebral hemorrhage. The alleged curse that affected a long list of American presidents apparently ended with John F. Kennedy, elected in 1960 and assassinated in 1963. The assassination of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, took place on Friday, November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas, at 12:30 p.m. Kennedy was fatally wounded by a gunshot while riding in the presidential motorcade at Dealey Plaza. He was the fourth U.S. president to be assassinated and the eighth to die in office. The assassination has always been subject to speculation and doubts, giving rise to numerous conspiracy theories. In summary, there is no concrete evidence that a Native American curse affects American presidents, and prophecies should be carefully examined as their validity depends on individual faith and convictions. Just as in many indigenous territories around the world, the native peoples of North America are originally indigenous, neither black nor white. In fact, they are indigenous, just as in Brazilian territory, which has different tribes and languages. Many mistakenly believe that Brazil has only one indigenous language, when in fact there are several distinct indigenous languages and ethnicities. The same is true in the United States, where there is significant diversity among indigenous peoples, especially in Mexico, where many historically migrated to that region of the country. Some people are suggesting that an ancient indigenous curse may be resurfacing, manifesting again with the recent incident involving former President Donald Trump. I would like to know your opinion on whether this curse still has any effect in the United States. In addition to this ancestral curse said to have been cast upon American presidents, there is also a prophet from a church named Brandon Biggs, known for reporting various visions and prophecies, some of which relate to former President Donald Trump. He claimed that Trump would face an assassination attempt, including the possibility of being shot near the head. Interestingly, in a video posted on March 14 on the YouTube channel of an American Pentecostal church, a self-proclaimed prophet stated he had received a vision in which Trump would be the target of a shooting, with a bullet passing near his ear. Surprisingly, the incident occurred exactly as described by the supposed prophet of that church. What do you think about this? In the video, Brandon Biggs, identified as such, is interviewed by Pastor Steve Cioccolanti from a neo-Pentecostal American church. The conversation, titled "Three Prophets Imply Three American Solar Eclipses," explores events allegedly predicted by the total solar eclipse on April 8 visible in North America. Biggs' prophecy basically was as follows. "And then I saw Trump rise up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. A bullet flew through his ear, and it passed so close to his head that it hit the lobe. And I saw, he fell to his knees at that moment, and he began to praise the Lord. He became radically converted at that moment." Biggs claims that his prophecy unfolded exactly as he had predicted. Trump indeed fell to his knees after being shot near his ear. The former president described the incident as a miracle, acknowledging that he should have been dead. This prophecy, made by the supposed prophet on March 14, preceded the July incident when Trump was shot. I would like to know your opinions in the comments. Do you believe this prophet is genuinely a messenger of God, or is he just another impostor? The truth is that his prophecy was extremely accurate and detailed months before the events involving the former President of the United States. Thank you for watching until here. May God bless you, and see you soon.